Happy Friday, everyone. Well, I think we missed the invitation because this was the scene in Paris earlier today. Looks like we had quite the gaggle of geese out on Twin Lakes earlier today. I believe these are greater white-fronted geese. I'm not positive on that, no bird expert. And here are some snow geese flying over the sky. So again, Paris was the happening place for the geese today. They're out enjoying the break in the weather. We had the sunshine today. That's going to be changing as we get into the weekend. Area conditions right now are in the 30s, so we made it above freezing today. That helped melt some of that snow from the system earlier this week. Pay no attention to Taylorville. They're having an issue with their observation out at the airport, so it's reporting 10, but I'm sure they're in the 30s with the rest of us. Except for Robinson, they're at 28, 29 in Paris, and it's currently 31 in Charleston and in Effingham. Satellite radar shows the cloud cover is on the increase. It's going to be the case as we go into the overnight hours, but that's going to keep us from getting quite as cold tonight. And this is all ahead of our next system that is headed our way. You can see the cloud cover on the increase. No precipitation yet. The system's still quite a ways off, but it will be getting in here as we get into the start of our weekend. We already have a winter weather advisory in place for Champaign and Vermilion counties. This is going to take effect at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, continue until 3 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. And you'll notice the blue behind me, this is a winter storm watch further up to the north. That's where we're expecting more significant snow accumulations. So we are all expecting a little bit of an impact from some wintry weather. But the further south you are, the more rain you're going to be seeing out of this system. So here in Charleston, looking at the precipitation type that we're expecting and then timing that out for you, we could start the morning with a brief wintry mix around midday tomorrow, and then it's going to transition into rain. So Charleston's mostly going to be seeing rain with this system, as is much of the WEIU viewing area. So we're going to be staying with rain through tomorrow evening, all the way through Sunday morning. Then we may see some snow briefly on the backside of the system as we get into Sunday afternoon. So we'll look at this with Futurecast. Again, tonight, no issues. So if you have any plans tonight, you'll be just fine. If you do have to travel to Chicago, I would recommend doing so sooner rather than later because, again, they're going to be seeing the brunt of this system. Anywhere north of Champaign on Interstate 57 could be some tricky travel by the time we get into the weekend. So it's tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. You can see that winter mix starting to approach the area. Going to be quickly transitioning over to rain, but again, we could see a mix of some rain and snow early on before that all transitions over to rain. Then we could see that snow lingering. This latest run of Futurecast has it further north of our viewing area. So this is going to be the thing we're going to be watching is just this exact tract because that's going to depend on where we see that precipitation. Here we go into Saturday evening. You can see the snow line is back across our northeastern counties, so they could be seeing some snow Saturday night. As we continue to advance this into Sunday morning, by the time we get into early Sunday morning, we're all back over to rain in central Illinois. So it's going to be a back and forth, especially closer to the I-74 corridor. Further to the south, you'll notice places like Taylorville, Shelbyville, down through Toledo into Robinson. You're going to be seeing rain throughout much of this system. However, cold air does start to work in on the backside of this system. This is noon on Sunday. We're starting to see that precipitation change over as low pressure moves out of the area. So by Sunday evening, we could all see a quick burst of some snow for all areas. So we may all get to see a little bit of snowfall, but at that point, temperatures will have warmed up a little bit thanks to the rain that would have been falling across the area. So here's the snow potential going into the weekend. Again, heaviest going to be to the north, but most of us could see maybe up to an inch. But again, heavier amounts further to the northeast. Monticello through Champaign, down through Georgetown, Danville into Crispin, maybe 1 to 2 inches. And then our far northeastern areas up around Hoopston, 2 to 4 inches. And then that purple shade up north of the banner there, that's where we're expecting more of the significant snowfall with this system. But one thing we're all going to get a dose of is the wind. You're going to notice it picking up as we go through the overnight tonight. And so by tomorrow morning, we're already seeing those wind gusts up to 25 miles an hour. They continue to strengthen. We could see wind gusts pushing 40 miles an hour by the time we get into Saturday night. And then it starts to calm down a little bit. A little cooler right here. You can see where that low pressure system is with the counterclockwise motion there with our wind speeds across central Illinois. For tonight, we're expecting a low of 23 degrees, so not as cold as it has been. Tomorrow up to 38 degrees with that rain-snow mix moving through. A windy day, and as we look at the next 7 days, Groundhog Day arrives on Tuesday. We're looking at sunshine. More rain arrives on Thursday.